What's up, guys? Today I am so jazzed to do the third video in my item series. If you want to see the first video in the series of items, go right here. It's right here. All right, great. If you haven't left yet, this is going to be an interesting one. I have sort of 3 items to share with you, and they're all around one concept, and that is time. I don't think I mean time the way you think I mean time, so I would stick around. Thanks for sticking around. This one is gonna be, I think, short because these concepts not too hard, but I wanna get them out there because this is what's fun about items. We can be creative, we can think differently. And when we roll these kind of items out in our classrooms, it's really fun. It all of a sudden amps the game up. So what I do, I have some time related items. And like I said in the beginning, I don't mean just like playing with time. I mean playing with time. And what I mean here is one of my absolute favorites. It comes later in my school year. It's an item called the Time Blade. Now the Time Blade is an item that gives BP, and I've talked about BP before. It's these battle points. My last video, I talked more about that. Check that one out. Again, link in the description if you want to see item video number 2. More BP is better. And what the Time Blade does is it gives a certain amount of BP. I don't want to say how much because I know some of my students have been watching, which is awesome. Hey guys, love ya. Love teaching you this year. So back to the Time Blade. What it does is gives you a certain amount of BP times the date. So let's say it gives 15 BP and it's the first, well, then it's worth 15 BP. Oh, it's the second. Ooh, now it is 30 BP. Oh, it's the 10th. Now it's 150 BP. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of neat. So when things fall, when things get activated, it's pretty awesome. This piece, this item in the game is dependent on the actual date, which that kind of like blows the kid's mind when that sort of gets rolled out. Sorry for ruining the surprise for those of you that watch. If you're watching, keep it a secret. This one works very similar to the last one, but instead of it being literally the date, like the first, the second, the third, the fourth, now we're just looking at the calendar in terms of odd or even. Is it an odd day or an even day? Now, for your items, you could attach any sort of power up to this. It could be that on even days, this item works. On odd days, this item works. On even days, this works better than on odd days. On odd days, it works better than even days. Ooh, you are struggling to come up with items. I hear that all the time. I don't know what to add to my game. So this is pretty awesome because if you think about it, we have the Time Blade that works on the date. We then have this other item that can work based on if it's an odd or even day. And then as like a bonus item, we can talk about having an item that sort of flips the switch and it works really well, whether it's odd or even day. That's pretty cool. So think about things like later in the month or earlier in the month. Make things based on the phases of the moon. These are all little cool ideas that you can build into your item. Make an item be pretty darn basic unless it's a full moon, unless it's the week of a full moon, right? So then all of a sudden students are paying attention to that. It's kind of cool. You can put that up on your screen or in your classroom somewhere. It's really neat to all of a sudden tie things to the real world, to all of a sudden their real life. And I just think that sort of blows the top off your game. I mean, if we think about it, our game is very meta. It's in our heads. Like you can see around here, we're just in a classroom. I'm not in a castle, even though I'm doing Realm of Nobles. But what is real to them is a day, time. It's real. And all of a sudden, their real life, the real world, is interwoven into this game, and it just takes it to that next level. I hope you guys think about adding sort of this time mechanic into some of your items. Get creative, and also get posting down below. Share some of your time-based items that you're cooking up right now. Like what did this spark in you? And as always, I'd love to hear from you guys. I absolutely love this community. I'm so honored that you are here and you're participating. Give that like or thumbs up. That would be awesome. Share this on social media. We love this growing community that's starting. Again, I'm MrMatera. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you can check all that out in the links down below. Want to hear from you. That's all I got for you today. Take care.